1, 2, 3, SCA!
Okay, so what we're looking at here is the situation when he reaches out to grab me. We can get into this situation where we're locked on. In a lot of matches, you get like a 10-minute match and 8 minutes of it is this, or like a collar tie, this kind of situation. I'm old, I'm lazy, that's really tiring, it's really boring to watch. I want to get to the ground as quickly as possible to do my thing. As he reaches out, I am going to redirect the motion of his hand down and across. I'm going to use my other hand to cup up here under his tricep and then pull. So I'm going to use my arm drag motion. The important thing here is, depending on the relative weight, if I'm big and heavy and he's smaller, I'm going to easily pull him past me. If he's big and heavy and I'm small, your little tugboat's not going to move the oil tanker very easily. So in that moment, it's me that moves. It really doesn't matter who moves. What's important is the relative position. So I bring this down, I hook, I pull. I go to his back. When I go to his back, it's important. My elbows grip in tight. I've got a gable grip here. My face, I bury it between his shoulders. If there's space here, self-defense situation, elbows are coming back at me. Grappling situation, I'm giving him space to get in and get a grip on me. So I want to get tight. I'm going to show that arm drag again, a little bit faster. As he comes, it's a fast motion. When I get locked, I've got a lot of options from here. One of my favorites is to just go for the valley drop. I'm going to extend my left leg and basically just sit on my right heel. Drop him down. From here, square my hips, and I can come up into my control position. So that was the takedown that we looked at today. Then we moved on to looking at some open guard. This is an open guard I was shown a lot of years ago by Roger Gracie. He likes this position. If it's good enough for a multiple-time world championship, it's good enough for me, right? So I haven't seen many people teach this, but I really like it. I go from a like feet on hips situation to just leaving my left foot on him. Now, as I explained this to the class earlier, this foot does a great job of stopping him coming towards me. But if he wants to just turn and walk away, it's doing nothing. So I need some more contact points. Jiu-Jitsu, kind of like rock climbing, what I ideally want at any given time is a minimum of 3 contact points with the wall. 1, 2, 3. Heel, foot on hip, monkey paw grip on sleeve. This sleeve, I'm pulling down to my hip. This leg goes straight. You can see here, I'm now perpendicular, 90 degrees. If he gets a grip on my pants, which happens a lot, he wants to go into like Toriana pass or whatever, I could break that grip really easily. From here, I am going to, as he gets closer, leaning and looking for me, straight, put my foot behind his knee. You gotta pull with my hand, pull with my foot, push with this. That dumps him down. From here, I can invert, come up on top. So that's my basic sweep from that position. It's a very effective sweep. What happens pretty quickly, he's tried reaching for this didn't work out very well. The next step is going to try and clear this foot. When he does that, the second this arm crosses his center line, I've got this beautiful cross situation here. I just lift up, turn around. I've gone through 180 degrees there, and I hook up my triangle. Really tight triangle there. He's driving into it. So that's my second option from there. Now, maybe this is my 3rd match. The first match I swept the guy. The second match I triangled the guy. He's watched both. He's like, oh, I'm smart to this. He tries to do a back step. He's trying to stay away from all of these attacks. The problem is, as he has gone into defensive mode, he's left this little soldier out completely on its own. So the abandoned soldier that he's left out here is unfortunately going to get killed. That's the attack. So I'm going to step up and over, bury this to my hip, come up from here, because he's up I want to flatten him out, so I'm going to pull him towards me to flatten out. Windscreen wiper my legs. From here, all I do is I think as if I want to whisper a little secret into his ear there. So I just lean forward to whisper in his ear, hey, you just lost the match. And he taps, okay? At any point when I'm going for this omaplata, if I don't control his hips, so if you get back up to this position, he might roll through, tuck his head, rolls through. If that happens, 2 points, sweet. In chess, there's a concept of the fork. It's where I put you in a position where you've got to make a decision between two things, both of them are bad. Maybe one of them's worse than the other. It's the same thing. He can be submitted, or he can roll and give up sweet points. I'll take either. I'd rather have the submission, but I'll take 2 points. Because that's the concept that we're working on. This open guard technique, I really like the position. It's a nice position to control. I don't see a lot of people using it, so people don't really think hard about how to defend this position. So you're going to get that sweep a lot if you go for it. And it's a good open guard position that you can get into easily. When he's standing up, he's coming at me, it's pretty easy for me to get into this. You know, we're working, whatever. He's broken through my guard, he's thrown me. It's quite easy for me to get into this position and start working. So I like it as an establishing position. Once I'm in this position, you know, then we can work and we can come up and we can come into some of the stuff we've been looking at, shin to shin, come up, go into X guard or whatever. But it's a really good first step for open guard. First for getting some of the concepts, playing with it. Second for establishing your open guard in a nice, safe, controlled way that then allows you to go flow into other types of open guard. So in the coming weeks, we're going to look at some other types of open guard. But this is a great starting point. Thanks for helping me out.
Thank you.